Hello, and welcome to our wedding.
Well, it's not actually our wedding, it's our reception.
What? Oh, yeah, I suppose. You're right.
Of course I am. I'm always right. You should know that by now.
Anyway, it's complicated. Let us catch you up. Missy and I first met on Match.com. After a few emails, texts, and phone calls, it was time to meet in person. We both liked coffee, so we decided to meet at Barrique's coffee shop.
A busy, public place, just in case he was a serial killer.
We monopolized a prime patio table for over 4 hours. After that, the dates continued on a regular basis.
Well, as much as they could with his crazy work schedule.
And her crazy work schedule.
Standing in a crowded room and I can't see your face. Put your arms around me, tell me everything's okay. In my mind I'm running around a cold and empty space. Just put your arms around me, tell me everything's okay. Break my bones, but you won't see me fall. Oh, the rising tide will rise against them all. Oh, darling, hold my hand. Oh, won't you hold my hand? 'Cause I don't wanna walk on my own anymore. Won't you understand? 'Cause I don't wanna walk alone. I'm ready for this. There's no denying. I'm ready for this.
It didn't take me long to figure out I had found someone special.
I kinda liked him too.
The next logical step was to ask her if she would marry me. On a beautiful October Saturday, I told Missy we should go pick apples at Apple Garden, as we had done the previous year.
I thought picking apples sounded like a great idea. We had a lot of fun when we were there last year. However, I thought something was suspicious because he took off of work on a Saturday during his busy season and planned it all himself.
On a picturesque rolling hill overlooking the countryside, I got on one knee and asked Missy if she would marry me.
I said yes.
I'll say, will you marry me? I swear that I will mean it. I say, will you marry me?
Oh, crap. Now we need to plan a wedding. We looked at dozens of venues, and after several months of emails, meetings, research, and spreadsheets, we decided to have our dream wedding at Lake Windsor. When we arrived at Lake Windsor for our initial meeting, we knew immediately that this is where we wanted to have our wedding.
With the venue picked, planning kicked into high gear, and making decorations for the wedding dominated our free time. We also had our bachelor.
And bachelorette parties.
For my bachelor party, we chartered a fishing boat and went fishing on Lake Michigan, which required a very early departure from Madison. We enjoyed a beautiful day on the lake and had a successful day of fishing.
My bachelorette party was a nice getaway to a rustic barn that had been beautifully remodeled. We did a fun crafting project, enjoyed a roaring campfire, had some really good food, and some great cocktails.
Like my mother says, when you gonna live your life right? Oh, mama dear, we're not the fortunate ones, and girls, they wanna have fun.
In the midst of planning our dream wedding, an impossible nightmare began to develop.
We turn to Dr. Anthony Fauci, director of the National Institute of Allergy and Infectious Diseases.
We don't know its incubation period. We don't really know the route of transmission.
A global health emergency.
I have today declared that the coronavirus presents a public health emergency in the United States.
COVID-19 can be characterized as a pandemic.
I am officially declaring a national emergency.
Everything we had planned was now in a complete tailspin.
But only it's going to take about a year at least to get a vaccine.
We modified our plans with an extremely helpful Lake Windsor multiple times to comply with Dane County's ever-changing COVID restrictions. After every time we made changes, we were inevitably met with additional restrictions.
The governor of Wisconsin declaring a new public health emergency as the state sees a surge in cases.
A major surge. We're talking about Wisconsin. Hospitalizations there had doubled.
Our volumes are doubled. So I'd love to tell you that we're doing great, but we're struggling.
In Wisconsin,
With much apprehension, we made the difficult decision to cancel our dream wedding at Lake Windsor.
Businesses and indoor gatherings are capped at 25%.
Though we had to cancel our wedding at Lake Windsor, we still very much wanted to get married in September as originally planned. After much brainstorming, several tears, and a few laughs, we came up with a solution.
We would get married at my parents' country home just outside of beautiful Blue Mountains.
We planned our own wedding from scratch.
Heart beats fast, colors and promises. How to be brave? How can I love when I'm afraid to fall? But watching you stand alone, all of my doubt.
With a very small COVID-compliant guest list, our new vision of our dream wedding developed into a reality.
I have died every day waiting for you, darling. One look at you, my whole life falls in line. I prayed for you before I called you mine. Oh, I can't believe it's true sometimes. Oh, I can't believe.
First, I'd like to begin by welcoming you and thanking each and every one of you for being here to celebrate the wedding of Casey and Missy. Being here today is a testament to the love and support of Casey and Missy's family and friends, and the love that Casey and Missy share for each other. Casey and Missy, please take each other's hands and repeat after me. Casey, you first. From this moment, I take you as my best friend for life.
From this moment, I take you as my best friend for life.
My quarantine companion,
My quarantine companion.
to always make you a priority in my life,
To always make you a priority in my life.
and to share my life with you forever.
And to share my life with you.
I give you this ring as a sign of my love. Repeat after me. I give you this ring as a sign of my love. With all that I have, I am honored to call you my husband from this moment on. And it is my honor and delight to declare you husband and wife. You may kiss your bride. It is now my pleasure to present for the very first time Mr. and Mrs. Casey and Missy Sikorsky.